Hello, chat. Hi, Scorpus. Hi, Wilby Suit. Welcome to the chat. I'm here with Witchy. Can you hear me, Witchy? Hello? Okay, let me fix that real quick. There we go. Oh, you could hear me. Fucking. sorry, the stream was. It's like a few minutes late today. We were having trouble with Steam. But we're back. We're here. So yeah, welcome.
Full steam ahead.
Hi, Royal Ghost Princess. Welcome. Wilby Suit, Scorpus. Welcome. Got some.
Shit, we got 3 whole people.
We got some new faces today. All right, let's switch over to the live screen. If it will not freak out on me. No, it's freaking out on me. Okay.
I feel like I need to apologize because I always look at the recordings and my voice quality is so shit.
Oh, it's fine.
But I'm just like speaking into my phone, so.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think I actually have a good headset somewhere. I just need to find like a cord to connect it to my phone. We can see if that makes it better.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, I don't know what happened. Something weird. Oh. I may need to like. Something weird happened with my stream. Okay, No, I don't want to exit while live.
I was gonna take trash down today, and then I looked outside, and all the trash was gone. I think my dad grabbed it, and now I'm partially embarrassed because there was like 4 bags out there.
Yeah.
Which, chat, don't think I'm like a complete fucking slob.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can hear you.
Shit. It's gonna be Minecraft all over again.
No, because there we go. Here we go. Okay, we're back. Okay. Sorry, it like freaked out. Yeah, sorry, it like freaked out on you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I was saying was I will share my life with your chat, damn it. Friendship. Bitch.
There we go.
Or distant acquaintances who know nothing about me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're back.
I had like 4 bags of trash that my dad or something grabbed, and I'm a little embarrassed. And it's not that I'm like a slob. I just get home from work and I'm so fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to do shit.
There we go. Got the stream going. Oh no, everyone left. Oh god, everyone left.
God damn it.
Shit. Oh well. Okay.
Maybe they'll come back.
Hopefully.
We better just have to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Alright, so we are gonna continue with this. Alright, let's go. Ding
You're not
dong.
sharing the screen, by the way. I can't see.
Oh, right. Let me fix that.
Are you excited? Are you pumped?
And you're sure they can hear me?
It's time for the class trial to begin!
Okay. I wouldn't want it to be those 2 mine streams again.
No. It was the issue. The issue was that it was like disconnecting. I was having some Wi-Fi issues.
Oh yeah, you're using the other computer too, right?
No, I'm using my.
No, when the issues happened.
Yeah. Oh, that was just because I had my audio settings weird. Alright.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Dramatic much?
Yeah.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
Okay, bitch.
Oh, buddy boy.
Oh, boy.
It's time.
Make your way to the red door on the 1st floor of the school.
Okay.
See you soon.
Cute.
Alright.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay.
Yay!
Alright. Let's do this. Let us do this. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there... What? Oh god! Oh, no! No! Hello!
I think something's wrong with my glasses. I seem to be seeing double.
He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I multiplied.
Yeah, sure.
Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Woo. Can we just get on the elevator already?
Fast, it's changing on a second-by-second basis, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Boy.
You're not playing along. Along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, or elevator. No, it's a pain train. You can call it that. You can definitely call it that. Alright. Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't like that I said the same thing as Byakuya. Okay. Okay then, shall we?
Please.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious. Okay. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit. God damn it, you bitch.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. Alright. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. Yeah. Taka! The gays are
Taka and Hamster Man.
the gays
Well, I don't really mind Hamster Man.
the gays are not winning. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is
Me.
someone right here. Alright, I guess let's talk to everyone real quick. Damn. I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude. Neither do I.
That's been here since the beginning, honey. Where you been? Damn.
I wanted to talk to Hina! Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. Okay. Let me talk to Hina.
Oh, you were on her.
There we go.
just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes. Celeste? It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
That's what she said.
Hey,
The story begins when we get down there. Okay. It wasn't me, you gotta believe me. And what do you guys say? What do you guys say, gorgeous girl? Gorgeous girl.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it! Okay. Okay. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, let's go. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Okay. This elevator is so empty. Like, it used to be so crowded. Do you remember, like, at the very beginning, babe?
Oh god, yeah.
It was like
fucking
it was
15, 14 people?
yeah, in one tiny elevator, and now it's this. The clunky of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.
Makoto, you don't have to be so dramatic. You've done this before.
Yeah. I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
No, you're not.
I mean, he is. You gotta admit, he's a
No,
dork.
I have seen hairless dogs that are cuter.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed trial after this commercial break. Except you do in the later games. I never hold that on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your side seats. Except
We
you.
basically go, alright, you better read your next stream before the trial.
Yeah. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Let's save. Alright, let's set our skills. What skills do we have? Ooh, we have. Yo! We have. Oh, that is so nice. Bruh. Envious influence? Our influence gauge goes up by 5.
Oh, that one's very nice.
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you, Byakuya.
Fuck yeah, Daddy Byakuya.
Alright, let's go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Alright.
So, your votes will determine the results.
Uh-huh.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Yeah, we'll all fucking die.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Yep,
and the
we've
one
been
that
over this.
deceived
We've
everyone
been
else
over this.
will graduate. Now then.
Do they just take
To
voice
begin
for this every
with-
time?
Yeah.
We already know who did it.
What? That?
Who done?
He's just like, bitch, you think? You really think?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Alibi.
Alibi.
Alibi. Oh god, are we making fun of some like culture's accent or something? Oh, not culture, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Should we stop doing that?
Yeah, we probably should.
You killed them.
We apologize.
Owie. Owie. No. Hina!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Jack! Okay.
Check yourself
Who are
before you wreck
calling a
yourself.
murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence.
Sure you do.
Blueprint for the suit.
Really? Okay.
Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points
I'm
to
not so
you
sure.
as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
You seem. Oh, hey, the Goat King. Welcome back. You seem awfully. You seem awfully like. Celeste,
How many times do I have to tell you?
you are like getting on Hero
I
a
don't
lot.
know, I don't know,
And
I
you
don't
usually
know.
are. She usually isn't like this. Is Hero really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Let's go.
Let's go.
Make your debate. Yasuhiro's message.
Load your gun and shoot
Everything
the
we found
person.
in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Really?
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Yeah, I mean, it's not a conspiracy,
Why
but...
did you kill them?
Whoa!
Oh,
Conspiracy.
hold
What
on a
It's a
second.
game conspiracy.
Okay, there was literally one I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is... Yeah.
Everything we found, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are
Nope.
all proof enough.
Nope, 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 nope.
Is he a lot higher?
You're liar.
Are
Yeah,
we
I
sure
get a little
Hero really
imposter.
made those blueprints?
Okay. Yeah. Hiro's handwriting is like really fucking
What
nice.
do you mean?
Well, take a look at this.
Yeah.
It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone
Yeah,
to meet
yeah,
up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Maybe it wasn't the best choice to frame someone using handwriting or use like something they wrote when everyone has seen their handwriting.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Also, Makoto, why are you talking about Alter Ego like this? Like, just out in the open. Bruh, this is so dumb. I'm doing very well, the Goated King, thank you.
When you compare it to the blueprints,
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Kyoko's right.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
Oh. No, you're not gonna play this.
I mean, she has a point, because I do remember when I took my, I believe it was a criminal science class, I took a little bit of one, and they actually, I believe, they have to put pressure on someone when they're trying to get a handwriting analysis, so they cannot purposely differentiate their handwriting.
Yeah.
That happened years ago, though I could be wrong.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
That's also true. Hiro is pretty fucking dumb.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
No, I don't think
And
he's the
he's
culprit.
not the only one. I think Hiro.
Yo, Byakuya coming in.
what?
Wait. Well, yeah, I am surprised your boyfriend's standing up for you, Makoto.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
It was Hiro. It was definitely Hiro in the Robo Justice suit, but that didn't mean he did the murders.
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
No.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
It was Hiro. It was Hiro in the suit. And of course he passes it off to me. Yeah, of course, Byakuya. He always passes it off to us. Alright. Why do we always have to prove everything? We always have to prove, like,
Because if we don't prove stuff, it's obvious. There's that one person that doesn't get it. It's actually, the further you go in the game, it's actually more important to get more people on your side believing that a certain person is the culprit because you have less people voting.
Yeah. Look, the Illuminati. Yes, the Illuminati was in the suit. No, it was Hiro.
A gun!
It was Hiro.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else.
Sorry
it
for
could have been.
the background noise, guys.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never
Yeah,
found any
definitely.
kind of second suit.
Yeah, we never did. We never found a
Then
second
there
suit.
can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime
Hey,
suspect.
yes, he is.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Just because
That doesn't mean he isn't prime suspect.
just because he's in this and just because he's in the suit doesn't mean he actually did it, because we have no proof that the person in the suit actually committed the murders.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious
Yes,
individual in the suit, but
Byakuya.
he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Exactly.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Yes, actually, we do.
Of course. But before we get to that,
What?
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
What?
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Oh god, is he gonna bring up
All
Kyoko?
things have a proper order.
Is he gonna bring up Kyoko?
So what is it? What needs to be
Bruh.
clarified?
Bruh, are you gonna bring up
We must
Kyoko?
clarify the method of transportation.
Oh.
for
Oh
Taka's
no,
life
okay,
was
yeah. That's a good thing to talk
I mean,
It
about.
would seem that his
he
corpse
does,
was
and
moved
he's
using
just saying that
certain
for this news.
particular
This
items.
is a trial, and the outcome can survive whether he lives or dies, so...
Yeah.
Makoto, Can you tell us what they were?
The things that were used to move Taka's body. They must have been... It was the repository dolly.
In the car, I think?
I got it!
Yeah. There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body must have been the blue tarp as well.
I got it!
Yep. Yep. There we go.
A dolly and a tarp, right?
Yeah. Because of the blood. What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain.
Yeah, please do. Please do. For
Taka's
the
body
viewers.
disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Okay.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Yeah.
Which will make such a good TV show.
It was the same tarp
What?
that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
Are you okay?
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Salty popcorn. Salty popcorn.
Oof.
I said this would make such a good TV show.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they made it into an anime, so...
Yeah. I think the first one.
So the killer must have seen it
Yeah, I'm
there
sad that they
and
didn't do the
decided
other
to
ones.
use it when they moved Taka's body. That
I mean,
way,
they did that stuff
they
that's
wouldn't
not
leave
even
any
in the game,
bloodstains
so.
while they were moving
Yeah.
it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Hi, Smiling King!
I'm
Hi,
sure the
I'm
dolly
doing
was in the
great. We're
equipment
just
room
playing
when we first
Danganronpa
found
today.
Taka's body there.
We're figuring out who murdered Taka and Hifumi last time. Which, we know already, but everyone's blaming Hiro, so we gotta defend him. As much as I don't want to.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Yeah.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository,
Right.
so did the dolly.
Yeah. The dolly reappeared.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes, I mean that's the only way they could have moved it. Like Taka's not a tiny dude. Like Taka's not a tiny dude, so it would be very hard to move him around. Like, especially in that short amount of time.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Oh, don't be gaslighting me, bitch. This is gaslighting. This is legitimate gaslighting. Don't be doing this shit. Yeah, she's literally like trying to like manipulate the situation to make Makoto question whether he actually saw the thing.
Huh?
Don't be doing this to me, bitch.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Shut up.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
Yeah, this is like textbook gaslighting, babe.
Oh, damn.
Girl, don't be doing this shit.
She's raised an objection.
How
do you respond?
You and Celeste are about to have, yes, we are about to have serious beef. As much as I love Celeste and she's very hot, I am about to punch her ass. She's raised an objection. Yeah.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody.
Oh my god! Oh, I am going to slap this bitch.
We've helped solve these last 2 trials, bitch.
Yeah.
Where you been?
Yeah, where have you been? We have been solving these trials.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Bruh, don't be doing this. No, I'm not putting up with this. Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has function along with the right mouse button and left mouse buttons. Girl, what? The only thing wrong here is the way you cut your fringe, not even straight. Hey! Ha! And your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all, in which case you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, let's go! Time to fight this bitch. Time to fight this bitch.
Bash her head in.
Let's go, bitch.
You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
I feel like this usually happens later on in the trial.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Oh, bruh. I'm doing so bad.
Lies will get you nowhere.
I'm doing so bad.
Away with you.
This is kind of scary.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
I'm doing so bad.
You miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Go.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. I cannot agree.
There we go.
This should prove it.
The only reason I was able to survive that is because of Byakuya. Thank you, Byakuya. His thing with.
If you're asking,
sorry, I did not talk during that. Oh my god, that was so stressful. Oh my god,
man, you were focusing.
Yeah, I was so focused. Yeah, the only reason I survived that was because of Byakuya's ability, the influence one. Oh my god. What? Yeah. Sorry. Oh my god.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Right.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Right.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository.
Okay.
So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Jesus, Celeste really hate me that much. No, she's just the one who did it.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way.
Okay.
Let's get back to the main subject.
Okay.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then...
But, girl.
What kind of robot is it?
It's literally just made out of cardboard boxes.
I'm not sure that really matters.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Please do, Byakuya. Don't make me do it. Please.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Yes. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Okay. Time for another battle. Let's go.
Right.
Robo-Justice costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yes, that is right.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah.
The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp.
In the tarp, okay.
Then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. But even without a handle,
so that
all you'd have to do is bend over.
Exactly, which the Robo Justice costume can't do.
Problem.
The Robo Justice costume can't do that.
Down and carted the body
At
off
all.
to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said,
yeah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
Well, yeah, because you're dumb. The dolly doesn't have any handles, so to push it, you'd have to be able to bend over. But would anyone wearing that suit have been able to actually stoop down like that? Yeah, that's...
As we know, Taka was banned
that's
from
the
there.
question.
Yeah, then loaded it on...
Now, keep in mind that the...
Well, yeah, all you'd have to do is bend over.
You can't do that. Not with the Robo Justice costume.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
Yeah.
But if you were wearing that suit,
no.
Do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
You couldn't.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together.
Yeah, because
remember?
Yeah, cause you couldn't even bend down. You couldn't even see your feet. I'm blind as a bat in here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Bend over.
Am I right about that?
Yes.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Are you gonna shut up now and let us explain who actually did it, Hina? Can you please just chill for once and let me handle this?
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well,
go stare at your girlfriend's rippling muscles.
Simply pushing the dolly with your feet.
When you can't even see your feet, you really think someone could kick the dolly that way?
No.
Yeah,
not
it'd be totally impossible. The body. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
You couldn't even wrap the body in the tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
No, but Hiro couldn't do that because we already established it would be impossible for him to take it off himself. There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because you can't take it off by yourself. Yeah.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
literally you guys were wondering how he did it. Why he made it so that he could get it off. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's this clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Yeah.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Exactly.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself?
No.
Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Girl, it wasn't Hiro who said that, it was Kyoko. And as we've said before, if you're disagreeing with Kyoko, you're doing it wrong. You're doing something wrong.
99.9% of the time, you don't disagree with Kyoko.
Yeah.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wear it.
100% of the time. If you are Kyoko always knows what's going on. If you are disagreeing with Kyoko, you're doing something wrong. Because either she has a plan or something.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Yes, Hina.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
Yes, we have been saying this.
Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
No, do not bring this up. You are not bringing this up. Shut up. No.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image
Just
of
'cause he attacked
Hifumi
Hifumi
being
doesn't
dragged
kill him.
away by Robo-Justice?
Yeah. And how did you get the picture when you were supposed to be passed out? Huh? Celeste, you literally said that you were knocked unconscious. How did you...
She's a chronic sleep photographer.
How?
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
That was literally your explanation for why you didn't come down and why you didn't help. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo-Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Oh my god.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Except if Hifumi was lying.
Hold on a second!
Oh. Hiro, just shut up. We'll deal with this.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Thank you, wife. Wife is here to save us.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yes, we should.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Is Count Olaf gonna show up?
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Yeah, you really should not be hasty during these things. Literally, unless like Monokuma's like, okay, you got like 10 minutes left, then take as much time as you need. Because otherwise, you're going to die.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Yeah, where were you, Kyoko?
Alright then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while. But nobody else showed up.
Yeah, that was
so we went to look for everyone.
That was around 7.
That was around 8 a.m.
Oh, 8. Well, it started at 8 and then we left it.
And as soon as we
started
split
at 7,
up,
we left at 8.
Kyoko went missing.
Right.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
No, because you saw the attacker dragging Hifumi. See, here's where the logic comes in. She saw the attacker dragging Hifumi off, but here she says she was unconscious for an hour. How did you see Robo-Justice dragging Hifumi off if you were unconscious here? And how did you get the picture?
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Yeah.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
It really is a weird costume. Hifumi, why did you make it like this?
It was Robo-Justice.
I still look at that and think
It also
Ryuji.
soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Hey, Maddie! Yeah, we're in the 3rd chapter.
We soon joined
Maddie,
in our search
welcome.
by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Yeah, we're
he
in the
was
3rd
injured,
trial.
so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
the body went missing. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moved. Oh wait, no, this is this bit. I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste
Oh
told
my
us
god,
that, we decided to
that
split up and
Naegi
search the
emote
second
is so
floor.
cute. Oh my god. That Naegi emote is so cute, Maddie.
And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
You have so many Danganronpa. How do you get the Danganronpa emotes? How? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, this strange costume man. sure seems pretty suspicious that you're the only one who's seen him, Celeste. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Oh, the first 3 are from Joan Awesome. Oh, I see. Okay. And the rest are from Crisey-chan? Okay. Yeah! Uh-huh. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into
Which
two
is really
groups.
bad. Which is really bad. Why the fuck did you divide up into 2 groups? That is like classic horror movie. Don't do.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Yeah.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead.
With Pepto-Bismol.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile,
the gays
we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
The gays do not.
We are losing.
We are losing. The gays are losing because we got Taka, we got Mondo. Their trials are always so big brained. You are right about that. Like they are in terms of how they like set it up that there's 2 people. Like that's what makes it interesting. It's like because third trials are so interesting because you only need to kill one person, that the question of why would someone kill 2 people, it's always so interesting, like how they explain that. Like in this, it was because Celeste needed that accomplice. She needed Hifumi to help, but then she had to kill Hifumi because he knew what was going on. He knew he could have thrown her under the bus. And yeah, so
and even if he did get killed in the trial, he wouldn't have he would have snitched before he died.
Oh yeah, he absolutely would have snitched. Because why would he? If he didn't, he would die. Because he didn't technically do it.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Or no, Celeste would have died because because he was the one. Hifumi was the one who did Taka's murder. So if Hifumi made it to the trial, then, yeah. Hold on. Huh. Okay. Anyway.
Is it the first
because
killer
we
or
heard
the
the
second
same
killer
announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Right.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Yep. Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
And then she gave us her big speech.
Then we remembered
her big dramatic
speech. Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Yeah, y'all just kind of left Toko in here. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
On the floor.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
Funny that Celeste found them.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
Yeah, it does.
The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Oh yeah, it was. We were literally running around like all day. Which is really smart. I said this last time, but it's really smart on the writer's behalf because it's kind of like when you're like playing card games and stuff, or when you're doing magic, like you want to like you keep people's attention elsewhere while you're doing something over here, and then you bring their attention over here, and while you're doing something else elsewhere, kind of thing. And it's really clever on the writer's half to make Celeste's murder like this.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Kyoko, my beloved. Kyoko is wife. Kyoko is wife. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Make your argument. Monokuma file number 3.
So, regarding Taka's death.
Yeah.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
I should probably.
Or perhaps
I forgot to
after?
do this. I need to up the difficulty.
We already know what order they were killed in.
No,
Taka
do we?
came last.
Really?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Yeah, we don't know though.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
Is it though? The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So,
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know.
Taka came last.
Oh shoot!
What makes you say?
Because of the number.
It's true that while Taka's death.
Okay.
See?
Okay,
so it's obvious
we
Taka
gotta
came
go
after.
We gotta go through this again real quick.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already
know what order they were killed in.
No, we don't. What? Okay.
Shoot.
Okay.
So,
wait, which one?
Monokuma file 3. Or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came.
What makes you say?
Because of
the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No. Okay, I'm just gonna hit everything.
Shoot.
What's in Monokuma file 3?
Oh, do I have to do the thing where?
So, regarding Taka's,
I think I know what I need to do.
We already know Taka came.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering
of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer,
while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, hold on.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it. We already know.
Taka came last.
Come on.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering
of the Justice Hammers.
No? There we go.
It's true that Hifumi was while Taka's death.
There we go. Okay.
So it's obvious.
Sorry,
Taka came after.
this is a little bit. I haven't played this game in a while, so.
Regarding Taka, I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know
what order they were killed in.
There we go. There we go.
Wrong.
We got it. Finally. Thank you, Byakuya, again for giving us some extra influence.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
As much as I get on Byakuya, at least he gave us that influence.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Exactly.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order.
Yeah, why would they actually do it in order?
But in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Taka's watch. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Yep, the watch. Oh my gosh. Hangman's Gambit. Okay, let's do this. Hello, Royal Ghost Princess. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello.
Wristwatch. Okay. I need an eye. There we go. I. Wrist. There we go.
Or the A.
We missed the A. Okay,
oh, you
we just
order?
Yeah, we got another one. Watch. There we go. And then we need an H. H. There we go. And we're good.
Now I understand.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, why do they have... I do like the mini games, but like, why do they have you do like
Taka's wristwatch.
Hangman?
See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
And it wasn't 6 o'clock last night.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
It said 10. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night...
it had to be 6 this morning.
Then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Exactly.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Mm-hmm. He was.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning. Which happened around 7.
Okay, but like seriously, like why would a killer like why would they like make it obvious who they were? Why would they make it obvious who the like what order things happened in? Like
that's right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Exactly. Was it? No, it was not Yasuhiro that was the killer. We thought it was. We thought it was Hiro who was the killer. We thought it was. I have a Oh my god, Maddie. Yes. Bunk. You have a justice hammer. You have a justice hammer. You bunk everyone with it.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Yeah.
That may be true.
No wonder
murder.
Hifumi got bonked. He was horny.
But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Are we, though? Are we, though? Yeah. Uh-huh. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together.
Except for
Hiro and Kyoko.
Yeah. But did he really die
then? We all ran down to the nurse's office.
That's the question.
And that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Jack, you should know this more than anyone else. That this doesn't clear anyone.
I know. They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on.
No.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Hiro, you can't just say that. You can't just bring up something. You have to actually have evidence for
Don't just go making stuff up.
Yeah.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
None of us could have killed him, but... Unless it wasn't a murder.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
Hiro is me. Yeah. Hiro's kind of a mood sometimes.
When his body vanished,
especially
from
when
the
you're
nurse's
first watching.
Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Yes.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
True.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Exactly. Hifumi was missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean much.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
I mean, she could have.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
No, she's tiny. She's tiny.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
That's also true.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
Well, Kyoko could. Well, Kyoko maybe, but neither of them could have gotten it up the stairs in the right time. You can't commit a you can't commit a suicide in Danganronpa, right?
What the fuck did they just say?
So someone just said you can't commit a suicide in Danganronpa. That's
well, no.
That's
let's just keep playing the game. Let's keep playing the game.
Yeah, we're gonna keep playing the game. If I was in the Danganronpa universe, I'd be the dumbest person there, one that matches the facts wrong. At least I'm self-aware. Aw, that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, just keep watching Royal Ghost Princess. There's a few that happened once or twice.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Yeah.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Exactly.
In particular,
the what, where,
I think
and
we
where,
need to
and
figure
why,
out how
Kyoko.
Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere.
Oh wait, I think
but
we have
couldn't
those.
figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said...
Yeah. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It does seem so. Yeah, that is way too short for anyone.
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
That's sus.
But to carry that much
That
weight
is very
from the
sus.
first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Thank you, Hero.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Okay, Kyoko, you need to stop being so dramatic.
How?
She always like...
If the dead body were to move itself.
She's always so dramatic.
Zombies!
She's always so dramatic with these reveals.
The dead
probably
body
watched a lot of
moved
Detective
on its
shows.
own?
Yeah, probably.
No!
Black's acting
Not
sus.
another
Yes, Black's acting sus.
ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is...
I'm calling an emergency meeting. Yeah,
thought
this
Hifumi
is
was
basically
dead,
an emergency
but perhaps
meeting
in
among
reality,
us.
he was still alive.
Ghosts aren't in the occult.
Alive?
Yeah.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yes.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Did you check his pulse?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Yes.
It isn't possible.
Oh, you sweating? You sweating? The idea that Hifumi was still alive.
I just thought you said you slutting for a second. I was like, excuse
No, you sweating.
me?
Is it really possible? Yeah, yes, it is possible. Okay, bullet time battle. Let's
your argument.
Let's go. Yeah, I really need to up the difficulty on the
Are you saying
logic.
that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
Well, we might need to take one of
there's
the
a
logic
chance he
points
was
from one of
actually
these people?
still alive?
Yes.
No, it is impossible.
Fuck off.
Hifumi was dead,
fuck you.
without a doubt.
No, yeah.
Did you check
And
his
you know
pulse?
that how?
Exactly.
Surely you heard the body discovery
you Kyoko
announcement
Kirigiri?
along with the rest of us.
Are you sure? The pool of blood?
Hifumi's
That doesn't
dead
mean
body
anything,
had been
though.
found.
That doesn't mean anything.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
I think we might need to take the dead
Maybe
body
the
had been
announcement was
found
intended
one.
to signal someone else's discovery.
Yes.
Or maybe that one. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe that one.
Yeah, I think we have to...
Are you
go
saying that when we
to-
first
And then maybe that last one with Kyoko against...
And you know
Yeah,
that
we have
What?
you heard the
Yeah,
body.
we have to
Hifumi
take-
is
Celeste
dead,
said.
and that is what. Are we real?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
Oh,
discovery.
no! Shoot.
You fool.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You must work the buttons.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body.
Okay.
That Hifumi
Okay,
is dead,
we're gonna
and
get
that
this.
is. Are we real?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
There we go. Okay, we got that. Now we gotta go through... again. One more time.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance?
He was actually...
No, it was...
Hifumi was dead. Without it, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery. Hifumi's
Dead body had been found.
No, it was for Taka's.
No, that's wrong.
There we go. Yeah, it was for Taka's death.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
But we split up into 2 groups.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Yeah, it was.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
And there usually are. Any ideas on who did it, Maddie? Yeah, me and Maddie and Witchy, we all have played this before, so we all know. Yeah.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Yeah, no, Monokuma isn't lazy like that.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue,
shut up.
so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Exactly.
That didn't answer our question, man. We were asking if you're a lazy bum.
And he's not.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
Yeah, it was plenty.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yep, and he made it again for Hifumi.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Yeah, he played it again.
Huh? Later on?
Yeah, when we found Hifumi's body.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. And the second time was when both bodies were rediscovered. Which is really interesting, because if you think about
repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Something interesting. So, with this in mind, Monokuma played the body discovery announcement. Hina had her little cry thing, and Hifumi woke up, right? Which is interesting, because it means that within the context of at least Danganronpa 1, other than actually seeing it happen, there is no way for Monokuma to know if you've actually died. Because of that. Because otherwise he would have played it after Hifumi passed out the second time. Or after he passed out, after Hina talked. After he said who the killer was, quotation marks. Which is really interesting, because it means that within like the context of 1, that means that you can trick Monokuma into thinking you've been killed, as long as you like get you get some sort of damage and then kind of pass out. And then someone find you. He will play the announcement.
Though he would probably check your pulse and stuff.
Well, no, why wouldn't he have done that with Hifumi though?
I meant during cleanup.
Oh yeah, during cleanup, yeah. Yeah, Maddie knows who the killer is. Ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality...
No, it was for Hifumi. It was for Hifumi, though. It was for... Because the first one... The very first announcement was for Taka. The very first announcement was for Taka, because that was when Byakuya, Sakura, and Toko found Taka's body. The second one was when they found Hifumi's body.
When the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yeah.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead
not the first
until
one,
we
no.
came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
Yeah. I thought. Yeah, there was the moment with Hina. I would like to forget. I would like to forget that moment.
I'm a little
as
scared
well.
what she's about to say.
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Yeah, it's okay, Maddie. Don't worry.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Oh.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
No, it's not, because if he's alive, that changes everything. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Hifumi's glasses.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
That's true.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom,
his
body disappeared.
Yeah, just disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Oh, not true. Not true.
Then, was he really still alive?
Yes, he was.
Of course not. It is impossible. This is ridiculous.
Oh, shut up. You're ridiculous. When Hifumi's body was found in the nurse's office and when it was found again in the repository, there's definitely some sort of conflict there. Yeah.
Well, here's one thing. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body,
it was in
the
repository. But when you compare his
body before being moved,
other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Not true. Not true.
Oh,
there we go.
That's wrong.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, Celeste is wrong. As usual.
There was
Wrong.
one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
Yeah, his glasses were completely wiped clean.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Yeah, I would love to.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
Yeah, completely, like you could not see out of them.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
Also, there's like no head wound.
And I
unlike
found the
Mitaka.
items he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can in the nurse's office was the glasses clean cloth that has like a weird ass anime girl on it. Well, anime angel thingy.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Yeah.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear.
Very clear.
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
And they were it's like something Hifumi would have.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Yeah.
And whose digital camera was it?
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess.
Oh my god, I hate that name.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yeah.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Byakuya and
I wouldn't
Hifumi.
be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Yeah, and Toko.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... what exactly?
What I'm
Where
saying
have you
is,
been?
the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Yeah.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
I mean, how could they get...
Who the fuck would do it? And why, woman? Please explain that to us.
The only one who would actually, like, reach in to find his glasses clean cloth would be Kyoko. And I'm pretty sure she didn't do
Why
it.
would they not just use a piece of tissue paper?
That too. Like, that would be so much easier. Just use a
But
piece...
who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses?
And as someone who
other than the
personally wears
glasses
glasses, when your glasses are smudged,
That's a
you
good
don't stand
point.
for that shit.
Yeah. You're super stumped.
It must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He
you'll
pretends to be
you'll
dead.
figure it out.
Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Yeah.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead...
Yeah, that means that...
What was with all that blood?
No,
was it paint or something?
It was actual blood. Just from the...
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies.
We saw that earlier.
One of those.
We saw that before.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Yeah.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
You would know. You would know.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Mm-hmm.
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Hifumi, one who moved Taka's body, was Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
Yeah.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's
I'm
office,
so glad I'm not
he went
actually
to the
playing this
equipment
blind. I
room
feel
and
like
took
if I had to
Taka's
like
body.
focus on talking to chat, doing this, and then also like giving commentary and stuff, I probably would get totally lost.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Yeah, it was.
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
Yep.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Yeah.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Mm-hmm.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case.
He was
one of the assailants.
Yeah.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Mm-hmm. He did. And then it bit him in the ass.
I just can't believe... If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Yes, I would.
There's more?
I would always be happy to listen to you, Kyoko.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Oh, right.
The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The paper. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be...
You've been paying attention, right, Makoto? This is on the quiz.
It is... the note.
I got it!
Yeah, it was the
You're
note
talking
that
about
he
the
stole.
note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hidden note?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Oh my god!
What? In his...
Yeah.
Yes, his pants.
Why do you say it like that, Sakura?
Sakura, why'd you say it like that? Yes, Hifumi's pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants
She was
for
so
now.
fucking thoughtful.
Take a look at what the note says.
Oh my god. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet at the equipment room at 6 a.m. Also, God, Taka, you were so dumb to fall for this.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now.
1
a.m. talking about this at trial.
At 1 a.m.
It was at 1 a.m.
See, then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
Which means that there were 2 notes.
It's not the same?
But this proves that the note still exists.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Yeah.
And that person could only have been...
Me.
Yes, we got a note. We got a note. Hifumi's pants! Yes. They got in touch with Hifumi's pants.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Yeah.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
This ain't Phoenix Wright. This ain't Phoenix Wright.
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Yeah?
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
These names! These names!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka
Yeah.
and Huffy is Hifumi,
Right?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Because we need to know who it was. Girl. Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still. I can't let her get to me. Yeah, they were trying to draw out Hifumi and Taka. Alright. Oh, finally, we got 3. Okay. So let's see which one we're gonna need.
Huffy had the note, right?
I'm gonna guess it was...
And the person it was intended for...
I'm gonna guess it's the wristwatch.
Must have been Huffy!
Nope.
Oh, but remember what the note said.
Nope.
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m.
6 a.m., which is the time Taka's
The time
wristwatch.
doesn't matter!
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because
The note
Taka's...
has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's not true. Okay, so there's 2. There's 2 bits that I think could
Huffy
be...
had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for...
Oh,
must
okay.
have been Huffy!
But remember what time did it?
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter!
Okay,
The note has
hold on.
nothing to do with TikTok!
Ah, shit. Shit! Okay. I swear I swear I'm good at this game. I swear I'm
But
genuinely
remember
good at this
what
game.
time did it say?
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There we go. There we go. I swear I'm good at this game. I swear I'm good at this game.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
Yep.
What the hell are you talking about?
The watch. What you talking about, Willis?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time
Taka
was murdered.
Yeah.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room,
Yeah,
right?
that's where Taka was found.
Which is where Taka was killed. I
Yeah.
see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Oh shoot. I disconnected. Oh shoot. There we go. Okay.
That's what happened.
We're back. We're back. Oh.
Well, when you put it like that...
Oh, we got... Wow.
No further objections!
Oh, I love Jill. I love Jill.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people
Oh
they
my
found
God.
a way out.
Okay, but you're also very dumb for believing
But
that.
if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Yeah.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Exactly.
Huh? He stole it?
Yep.
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Okay, I will. Proof that Hifumi stole the note from Taka. Oh yeah, it's the little scrap of paper that Taka had. There we go.
A gun! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
It was the one that was on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're
From
the
the
same piece
exact
of paper.
piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
Yeah.
Did I get all that right?
Yes, very, very smart, Sakura.
That
very
means
smart.
Hifumi knew the note was important.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Yeah.
That's
what we've been saying.
He was behind the whole thing.
I gotta go use the bathroom.
In fact,
no.
He's still alive.
Okay. See you in a minute.
Sorry.
No.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely
he was dead. He was dead.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Yeah.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind.
The
true killer.
The one who ordered Hifumi around.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
Exactly.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Nope.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
That is true.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Oh my god.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
What?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
What?
Yeah.
What weapon?
Because, I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Yeah.
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Oh yeah, we still gotta figure out this.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers,
that is
kill
true.
Hifumi,
that is actually smart for you, Tom.
and put the hammer back where they found it.
That is actually very smart for you.
Wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
It would be.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Oh my god.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
They were.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So
then
the
how did they
question
get
is,
it up?
how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Yeah.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
Sure you know.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Doesn't matter.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big
Yeah.
enough to kill
The stream died for a minute. Sorry about that. My internet connection is a little iffy. Sorry. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I will have the VOD should be up afterwards if you want to go look back at the little bit you missed. I'll try to get it up as early as I can today.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
They could have used a different weapon.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Make your argument. Alright. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, guys.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Oh, shoot.
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Okay.
well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was
Gives me a
the
hard time
culprit
sometimes.
able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Good question.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Oh, no.
Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Oh my god.
Well,
I
one
love
thing
Jack.
seems pretty
I
clear.
love Jack. I love Jack.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
True.
And,
Well, no.
that's about it.
No. No, it doesn't have to be one of the Justice Hammers, actually. Hifumi was killed in the repository, right? So if the weapon used to kill both of them were actually similar...
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Okay, I think I know which one I have to hit.
There's one. How was the culprit? How
Okay,
did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about
Okay,
to make
I
its
think I have to
Check
hit
out
that one.
murdergear.com/hammertime for more
No,
info!
there was no Justice Hammer 5. Okay.
Shoot!
Okay. We still got some extras.
What was used? Was it just maybe Justice?
Well, There's one. How was the
Okay,
culprit?
no.
How did nobody...
Okay, it has to be the last
Murder
one.
gear, Doc.
Well, what the murder weapon
had to be
No. There we go. There we go. I got it.
No, that's wrong.
I wasn't sure if
get?
it was either the Justice Hammer 5 or one of the Justice Hammers.
The murder weapon
I wasn't
wasn't
sure
a
which
Justice
one.
Hammer
I
at
should have
all.
realized it was.
No, it was something
the last
completely
one.
different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Yeah.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill
Easy.
Hifumi.
Definitely.
Now, all the
Tiny
hammers in the
duty.
repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason,
That one was
one of them had been
completely
scrubbed clean.
Huh? Aw, thank you, Smiling King.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Boom.
If the hammer
Dun,
got
dun,
covered
dun.
in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also like to point
see,
out
like-
that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones.
And if you look at like Taka's head compared to Hifumi's, you can't really see Taka's head well. But with Hifumi's, there's no like specific like wound. There's no specific head wound. If you look closely.
And even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Exactly.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And we know exactly who it was.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
You sweating because we figured it out? Huh? That you were working
The way
with
the
him?
graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Unless you created a benefit.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Yeah. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... That is actually really clever, because this is the one where they kind of talk about that the most, that there would be no reason to work together. And then this is the one where someone
Based on
actually
the rules
does
that
work
have
together
been laid out for us,
with someone else.
even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually
Yeah, this game is really
carried out
fun.
the act can graduate and survive.
It's like watching like a
Assuming
movie
the rule
or an
holds
anime.
true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
I wouldn't say it's impossible.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
That's
But that
true.
only really applies if there's one murder, right?
Yeah.
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh. Okay. Can we really say there's no chance two people work together on this?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
Okay,
even
let me
if
see.
more than one person
Let me
is
see.
complicit in the murder,
I need to
Only
figure
the
out...
one who actually carried out the act, assuming the
Rule holds true.
it is simply
No.
impossible that two people
No.
work together on this.
Okay. No, that was wrong.
Shoot!
Okay. That's the wrong one to hit.
based on the rules that even if more than one, only the
Here
one
we
who
go. Here we
actually,
go. Okay, I
assuming
think
the
I know
rule
which one we
holds
have to
true.
hit. I know
That
which
is.
one we
But
have to
that
get.
only really applied in this
Case, however,
You have
there
to
were two
grab
murders.
this. You have to grab this, and then go back. This one always gets to me.
Based on the rules that even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out,
Assuming the rule holds
It's not
true.
impossible. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Yay! We got it. We got it.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible
It
that
is.
more than one person was involved.
It is very plausible.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. There just has to be some sort of motive for them to work together.
Naturally, if
Yeah.
only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
That doesn't...
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk,
Makoto would be a
then
good lawyer.
cooperation becomes possible.
Yeah, he would make a great lawyer.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Yeah.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime.
Kyoko's very smart.
And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
It was
Instead,
2 people.
Each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents.
Which is interesting that they kind of switch it up later on.
And it only looked like one person
with the other,
because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Yep.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
Yeah.
And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yeah, they murdered the accomplice.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
And yet he didn't know, because he's a dumbass.
That's just awful! How could anyone be so cruel?
No, ask a certain pigtailed girl.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Yeah. The effort made to convince us that the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's a good question.
That's numero uno right now!
Yeah. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way that the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems fit. Yeah. Alright.
Yoko.
Let's go. Where are you? There you are. Boom.
Here's my answer.
Boom.
Let's go.
It was Celeste.
Uh-huh. She's been acting very sus.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yes. Yes, you are.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
Is our boyf gonna stand up to us?
So what you are saying, then,
and help us?
Is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
You'll see why it's Celeste. You'll see why it's Celeste.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, then I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Okay, chill.
There goes the accent.
There we go.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Yeah, there is. A lot.
Is that so?
A lot, hon.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the 2 of you.
Yeah, she definitely should chill a little.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the 2 of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Encountering the suspicious individual.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
No one else saw it.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
You're our age.
We are literally the adults here. Byakuya.
The only adult here is an idiot. I don't think we want the adults talking.
That too. The only adult here is Hiro. Also, I'm not Tommy in it. I'm not.
Sorry.
Don't just take it.
Fucking bottom.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
True.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Yeah, basically.
After taking Hifumi
God,
to the
I feel
nurse's
like
office, we all
I kind of
began
want
our search
Hina
for
to
this
interact with
individual,
Kokichi
correct?
because I feel like they would, like, Hina would be so shocked at just what Kokichi is able to do.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste
Thank
said?
you, Jay's honest. I'm glad you agree with me. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
She is the only one who has pointed out where he is.
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor.
Exactly.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
That was very weird.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Oh, what was it? What was it? Celeste was wrong. That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
we split up into two groups.
It was time for her partner to get to work.
Yep, which gave us... We then saw the body. Because there were two groups, so there were two groups to actually see it happen. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oh, yeah, remember that? Celeste? Then why don't we split up into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party, that seems much more interesting. Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
It makes a lot more sense.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Byakuya, why do you sound like a robot? The audio is fucked up on this end.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Exactly.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
That was also really weird, and could have only been done by you.
I just realized another strange thing.
Oh?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
She was. He could have just been passed out.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Right.
I don't believe it.
It was.
Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
It was one giant lie.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yes, she was.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
She did. I wonder what her plan would have been to get them out if that hadn't worked.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh. You don't, Miss Prissy?
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but...
Yeah.
Looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Boom.
What are you talking about?
You got a little too dramatic, Miss Prissy Pants.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Yeah. You got a little too caught up, didn't you? They must certainly be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around fighting and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I
Because she
don't
said
understand what's so
those-
strange about it.
Then pay attention.
Yeah.
Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Yep.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Yeah.
Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
Yep.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka
Celeste and
being
Hifumi
dead.
were so desperate to escape that Celeste decided to murder. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Then listen
You hear
up.
that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Mm-hmm.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Yeah. You shouldn't. Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. What's he alluding to? Oh, you'll see, Makoto. You'll see. Alright. Let's go. Monokuma File 3.
All I said was...
Alright.
They must really be enjoying this.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened
That's
and
not it.
confused.
That's not it. Okay.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
Just like...
We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
I think it's that.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got it. When she said that, she should have only known about Hifumi's death. With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said is...
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to... What was so strange
Is this
about
it?
Celeste's comment?
No? Okay, that's not it. I don't know. I know what they're trying to say. I know exactly what they're trying to say. I just don't know how to...
All I said, they must really
so
enjoying
is it
the
so
sight of us. They must be.
strange?
We are going to die. And that is.
And that's all it... What was so
Strange about Celeste's comment?
Alright, I'm gonna take that.
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us.
Okay.
They must be positive. We are going to die. Just like those.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
There we go. I got it.
That's
Can we go
right.
in like an hour?
There's no reason Celeste should have
I'm
said,
busy.
just like those guys died.
Shrimp.
Shrimp taco?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Two shrimp tacos. Yeah, she shouldn't have said
When
that.
she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Yeah.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
Yep.
So how did you know, Celeste?
How did you know?
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both
That
guys?
too, if she was talking about... Well, that's not that weird, but...
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right?
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
she
true.
could have been dead too.
I mean, it could have been gender neutral, but...
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
What do you mean?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Yes.
Then what about the picture I took?
You set that up. That would have been easy.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
You set it up.
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
It was. She positioned
So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to...
No, you were passed out.
Set up the picture.
You were passed out. Oh, thank you for the...
Have you so quickly forgotten?
Thank you for the raid.
You are the only one who could have possibly
Top
fit
3
into that suit.
Raid Shadow!
I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
If everything I told you was
Hold
a lie,
on for just a
how
second.
can
I
this
have to
picture
close
exist?
my door.
I mean, the one thing they never take into account in these Danganronpa trials is they do have to accuse someone. And even if not all the facts line up perfectly, if time runs out for them and that one person looks like a really likely suspect, they're going to be able to put that person.
Exactly.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
That's a very good question.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Girl, there are plenty of other explanations. You just don't want to see them because it frames you. Other explanations? It wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. The only other possibility is... Hifumi and the suspect had been drinking. No, Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. That's the answer.
It's not a picture of the suspect
Yeah,
dragging
thank you so much for the
Hifumi
raid. Again, thank you so much for the raid, Top 3.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Exactly.
What? Photos have a good
That's
date and
certainly
time
within
on
the
it.
realm of possibility.
What?
I don't know. I remember that doesn't like. I could be wrong here, but those types of cameras, isn't there like a date and time accompanying the photo or something like that?
I think it's certain ones. I don't know if that one does specifically.
Yeah.
I mean,
the one being
otherwise they
dragged
would
off
bring
in
it
that
up.
picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Yeah.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Bruh. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I wasn't... Yeah, that's exactly what happened. What?
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
No, that's the
Is
truth.
it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Thank
Then
you.
shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Don't you be saying that to Kyoko. You don't get to say that to Kyoko. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? It is very possible. Let's go. We need Robo Justice costume, I think. Or no, Hero's message.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
Yeah.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight!
Yeah.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Yep.
Like I said, ridiculous.
I don't think it's ridiculous
As
at all.
you can see in the picture.
Yeah,
the
she's really
suspect
trying to
is
defend
standing
herself.
Perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
It's we want the
Then the
costume.
fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No.
No way!
You already established. He literally could not have done it.
Yeah. She said that she could bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit, then you just draped me. You tried to make me look.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing if the person inside the suit was unconscious.
Hold on. No, we want
There's no way
this
they
one.
could stand
There
up
we
straight
go.
like that.
There we go. We want that
No,
one.
it's wrong.
Yeah, it's very wrong. It is very wrong.
No.
And we got you
Even
cornered.
if the person inside the suit were unconscious,
got you cornered,
they could
girl.
still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
It did. It couldn't bend at the waist. You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, you getting scared now.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
Yes, they did.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Oh my god.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Yes, it is.
Checkmate?
You've been beat. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Would you like to suggest someone else for us to vote for guys?
Oh god.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
We mean checkmate. Surely, do you want me to explain what checkmate means?
Honey, we literally have to vote for someone, and you're the most likely suspect right now.
Yeah, the checkmate means we're about to beat you.
Celeste?
We've cornered you.
Clearly! You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem.
Okay, chill.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Oh, no, that makes...
She's like going in and out of this accent.
Hey, Hifumi, who was it who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Yes, it was.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Not necessarily.
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
No.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Yeah, no, okay.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
Boom.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Jeez.
Kyoko,
relax.
What do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to
Oh
talk to
god,
us.
Celeste is a Call of Duty player.
Yeah.
She's one of those people that would curse out you in the chat room thing.
Yeah, when you beat them.
How did he refer to each of us?
He said people's last names.
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Yeah.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
If you translate it into Japan, basically, or into Japanese, basically he'd be saying like Naegi-san all the time, or like for Kyoko, Kirigiri-chan. So he would be basically using the
Japan. It's sort of like saying calling someone by their first name.
Yeah,
is more of a personal thing that you do when you're closer to someone. So it's like a respect thing to do.
Yeah, and it's also like an anime thing to only refer to people as like their last name. Like, 'cause it kind of is, and so that's kind of what they're getting here is like he's an anime boy. He's an otaku.
So if Hifumi did mean to say
anime is Japanese.
he would have said his
Well, no,
last
I mean
name,
like
Hagakure.
it's more a thing in like Japanese media to do that, to only call people by their last names.
Yeah, because like that's originated in the Japan culture. I mean,
it is. It is definitely a thing in Japanese culture. But as we see here in Danganronpa, they call each other by their first names. And so, being an otaku, that's more of what he does is calling people.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
I mean, that's definitely a possibility.
Indecent?
He could have been saying the full name, but then he died.
Yeah, he could have. That is definitely possible.
Random chance. Now isn't that
But yeah,
a
with everything
convenient
else,
explanation?
But with everything else, that is a very convenient
No,
explanation.
There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
And it makes sense because of their missing memories, because he got his memories back, so he would have been more used to calling Celeste Yasuhiro than he would be to calling her Celeste, because I feel like that's probably something that she eventually told them all, what her real name is.
Yeah. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So it makes sense when, like, he got all his memories back that he would be more used to calling her Yasuhiro.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
Rather than, like, what's Celeste's, like, actual last name? Or what's her last name that she says? Ludenberg.
But the name he said doesn't
so
apply to anyone
he would have said,
here.
Probably before he got his memories back, he would have said Ludenberg.
Well,
or
no.
Miss Ludenberg.
Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
And also this whole thing about, like, her real name is actually very, like, from what I've known about Japan, like, there is, like, such, like, there's so much discrimination against, like, foreigners and stuff in Japan that, like, having that foreign name is is pretty uncommon. So having a name like Celeste would be very uncommon. And so that's also why the others would fixate on that, because that's part of kind of the culture is a little bit of that discrimination. So this is more of, like, that kind of thing.
What did you just say?
So, like, this chapter is really interesting with the cultural context, because in the US, it's definitely, people don't like it as much because some people don't have that, and so they don't realize how actually the writing's actually kind of clever with it.
Yeah. Also, I think it's the only time this is great.
Accusation so far, I don't know.
Yeah, this is also the
or spit.
If you see a new sprite on a Danganronpa character, that usually means that they're the murderer.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Yes.
Well, do I?
Yes, you do.
What?
Yep.
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
You do.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
What is your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Okay. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Yeah, okay. Let's pull it up. Let's see. Yeah, it's the e-handbook, because we're basically going to tell her, like, you need to show us the handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Yes, he was.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
Yeah, no, he did.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
it would be Celeste.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to
It's not that she
you?
hasn't told anyone what her real name is. I mean, she hasn't, but the thing is that she has the most unique name, so she has the most. She's more likely to have
go on
a different name.
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Wrong.
That's the
Wrong.
only truth
there
is. Moron.
Okay, I missed it. We'll get it next time.
The one right before the last.
May not be related to the case.
He wanted us to know the killers. If there's one person,
it would have to be you, Celeste.
Let's go. Quickly.
How long do you plan? I'm not pretending. And since
you have no way to contradict me.
Yes, I do.
No, that's wrong.
I do have a way to contradict you. Let's go.
That's it! The handbook!
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
It does.
Monokuma told us all about it before.
It does. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
It will.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Yes.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, I'm afraid at this point you really don't get to claim that. I'm sorry, but you don't.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
Please.
Please. Just
Otherwise,
tell
we're
us.
all gonna die.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Well, that's just dumb.
Because...
Okay, calm down,
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
I mean...
Fine then. Let me settle it.
I'll settle it.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning.
Let's go.
And shed light on all your crimes.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright, we gotta be very careful about this. Okay. So we have Celeste and Hifumi talking.
That's fucking weird.
What?
There's here.
Yeah. Wait, let's see. Okay, so that's that.
Oh, there's stuff from the last trial.
Yeah, and then there's some stuff from the last trial. So that's that. So let's see. What would be... Okay, I guess we'll come back to this bit. So in Act 2, it is 1 a.m. Yeah. 1 a.m. They attack Hiro and stuff him into the suit. Okay. So we want this.
Where'd they stuff him into a suit? What is this, FNAF?
Yeah, they have some stuff
from
the previous trials. If Hiro is confused, then Taka gets murdered with...
Oh, we only have like partially white hair.
Yeah, Taka gets murdered with Justice Hammer 4. Yeah. Okay. And then here... Oh wait, hold on. No.
It was 6 a.m. when he died.
There we go. We want that there. Because that's covered in blood. And right now it is 6 a.m. So that's where we want that. Celeste showed us the camera. And then we saw Hifumi hit by Justice Hammer 2.
No, was it 2 that she was hit with, or was it? No, it was 1.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one was the one that Celeste was hit with. But then he went all crazy with the blood and laid down Justice Hammer 3. So they found both bodies. That was when he got to work moving Taka's body. And then... So, where is this? Okay, I think this is...
I think it's a bloody hammer without any markings.
Yeah, bloody hammer without any markings. So then this one... has to be... Let's see.
Probably that one with his face.
Yeah.
Because it's looking forward where the person is in the other panel.
Yeah.
No,
oh yeah, no, I was just looking. That's not the same one though. No, that's okay. That's there. That's there. Okay, that image is there. So yeah, it's gonna be this one. Okay.
The killer is you.
I think we're good then.
Before anything,
yeah.
The killer persuaded someone to help carry
out the murder. We'll see how whether we worked it out correctly. It was Hifumi. Shake hands.
With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
It was just really clever that they actually had an accomplice in this one. Got to be 1 a.m.
First,
Hero shows up.
They convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
they knocked him out and stuffed him into the suit. Like
knocked
FNAF.
him out and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Like FNAF. Alright. And they got the pictures.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him. While the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero.
Yeah, they really didn't
When
do
they
too
were
good of a
done
job
with him,
with that.
They shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool
I mean,
room
maybe
locker.
it's just hindsight, but it was so obvious it wasn't Hero.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
And Hifumi knocked his ass out. And murdered him.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yep. Very first.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Exactly.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
What?
He said 1, but we put Justice Hammer 2.
The second fake incident was the attack
Here we go.
in the library.
Second fake incident. We didn't have a Justice Hammer 1.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds.
Because this is about both of the first
that the
incidents.
suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
yeah, see, and then you have Hifumi up there. So you know it had that bit was about the second incident.
We left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office.
Which was really dumb.
This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Because, like, what if he had died?
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Yep.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned,
we found his body.
That's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery
announcement, which is really clever,
we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
They really did. They did a good job using this for the first third trial murder, because after they pulled this trick, they can't pull it again. But for the first trial, we know
and Hifumi once again
it had to be done during this first trial, because otherwise people will know, like, people know when that there's going to be 2 notices. So if they hadn't done it for the first one, they wouldn't have that, like, oh, is there going to be 2 notices kind of thing.
He simply got up and made his escape.
Yep.
When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Oh my god, Hifumi doing his little dance.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
Instead of one of the justice
that
hammers.
Should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celeste. God, I love these little end screen things. They're so dramatic. Ooh, phasing. Celeste.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I lost?
Yes, you did.
I lost?
Yes.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Okay.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Come on.
Listen to you, trying to take charge, just as if you're my private instructor.
Just admit it,
please. Celestia Ludenberg.
Please.
Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
Aw.
So,
that's actually kind of a cute
finally
name.
Accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, that's how she... I don't know if we ever see in the anime how she actually sounds. Huh.
Okay. Results. We did alright. Kind of failed at the bullet time battle.
A for Ash.
A. Alright.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Okay.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Damn, I actually really like this. Like, her voice actor, like, actually sounds really, really nice without the accent.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote.
Celeste, why did you do it?
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened?
She really killed
Will
for
you
money.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Okay, we gotta get this moving along. I'm hungry. Gotta go get lunch. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, Celeste? Why did you really kill for money? Really?
What?
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how'd you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. Yeah. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty. Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then?
Then did you use... you know. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right to get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name. But it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Damn! You shut him down. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words...
then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It's about what is stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
Are you okay with
this?
this?
It was Taka. He stole it. What?
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. How did you get into his room? I'd deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Fumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You're correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
As for me...
Please, forgive me. He threatened me. He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night, unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
Did someone say dead people? Hello, Abby.
Hello.
He took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime.
What?
An absolute crime.
Oh.
I knew he got a little crazy, but I'd never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable it was. I'm a ghost. Yamada is funny. Yamada? Who's Yamada? Oh yeah, Hifumi. Yeah, he's funny. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning the user to escape, and he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean? Taka's going to kill you.
What? Indeed.
And also he can keep it to himself. That bastard! Bastard!
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not! How could I? She...
I swear!
I have to save her!
Actually...
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Girl, you idiot. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that the item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me. Yeah, that is really scummy.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it is my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. Damn! That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed even my expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. Damn! Oh, shoot. I feel like I could cry.
Well.
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That is simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, when someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he had just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. Like who? If everyone's talking to Hifumi, who else are you going to murder? At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. Damn, that is... Wow. Wow. She is something. The third trial murderers are all...
At the point, though, we'd have to show up to the trial after all.
Yeah. The third trial murderers are always something.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well...
That is a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya. Yeah, you kinda do, girl.
I wonder about
that.
No,
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we had nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that is not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. Oh, so you're a hypocrite.
But
all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little
Obviously,
bitch.
that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I had it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. Yeah, she can be very scary. And accepting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there's no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. God damn. Like, at least Sayaka's dream was to, like, you know, like, have friends and stuff and, like, do what, like, make people inspired and stuff. You just wanted to live it up in a castle. A castle? And together, handsome men from all around the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Yeah, she's a queen. She wants to be a queen, basically. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it.
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That is a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That is all there is to me. That is what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled. Kokichi would probably would probably take the crown. And I take pride in that. It is not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That is right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But do you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice,
Isn't
then
it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey!
You just get executed again. Also, that's not really reincarnation. That's just going back in time. Celeste smiled then. When she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills! Chills!
Are you all done?
Thrills!
Okay, then let's get rolling. The blackened disturb the peace and must pay the price. Now that I prepared a very special
punishment
for her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Alright, a little bit of a trigger warning for everyone. Just I'm just gonna say a lot.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
Yeah.
What?
But, of course, if you're watching this, you probably know. This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for?
Aww.
I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Aww.
Which is why... Actually, it's not important.
Celeste is actually, like, kind of... Yeah.
Well then... Take care, everyone.
Aww.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Aww. Man, this sucks because this is like the one where they're actually dead. Like in every other one, you kind of, if like there's twists and stuff, but all right. Oh, I love the music though for this one. This is actually like kind of tragic, like. When you watch it, like the first time, you know, you're just like, damn, like, just burn this bitch. But when you're watching it again, I don't know, it's just kind of tragic to think about. But, look at those flames.
Fire don't spread that fucking fast.
Yeah, it spread really fast. Poor Celeste. I'm really glad I haven't gotten, like, my videos taken down on YouTube with these segments. Yeah, I really like the music for this one. Sorry, girl. You don't get the... you don't get the sweet... You don't get the fancy burning at the stake. She gets hit with a fucking bus. Yeah, Jay's honest. The music is amazing. Just in Danganronpa as a whole, the music is great.
I mean, that's quicker than burning to death.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quicker than burning to death, definitely. Just getting hit with a fire truck. Okay. Normally I would go till the very end, but I think we'll finish it up next time. And we'll go for a little bit. That is the end for now. Thank you all for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to follow. Here's a little note for YouTube, because I know a lot of you guys like my Voltron videos. If you follow, once I hit 80 followers, I'm going to do a stream on talking about Voltron and my thoughts on it and everything, because I know a lot of you guys were questioning it after I said I didn't want to do the